The VA, or Veterans Affairs, has a pension that's been around since the 1950s and hardly anybody knows about it. It's called Pension with Special Consideration for Aid in Attendance. This benefit is primarily used for World War II and Korea veterans at the point of their life, in between living at home independently and nursing home care. I'm certified through the VA to counsel veterans on this benefit, and I've also been working in the field for 2 years. Today I will explain how to determine if somebody is eligible for this benefit, as well as how to fill out the application, as well as what to do after the veteran has been approved for the benefit. The first thing we have to do when determining if somebody is eligible is determine if they're wartime eligible. What this means is they serve 90 days of active duty, with one of those days coming during wartime. The next thing we have to do is determine a medical need. A doctor would have to fill out a form that explains what limitations that veteran has and what complete diagnosis they have. The next thing we have to do when determining if they're eligible is make sure they have less than $80,000 in cash assets. Those are checking account, savings account, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or a second mortgage or a second car. And essentially we want our veterans to have a zero income. The way we do that is take their income, subtract their medical expenses, and hopefully medical expenses exceed income, and that way we're eligible for full benefit. A single veteran is eligible for $1,644 a month. A veteran with one dependent, usually a spouse, is eligible for $1,949 a month. And a surviving spouse of a veteran who is not remarried is eligible for $1,056 a month from the VA. Since we've discussed how to determine if somebody is eligible, we'll go into how to fill out the application. The first thing we have to do is gather the necessary information. To determine wartime eligibility, what we have to do is produce a DD Form 214 or military discharge papers. This shows when the veteran went into active duty and when he was discharged from active duty. Next, the VA has a form, Form 21-2680, that the doctor fills out in order to prove what his complete diagnosis is, as well as any limitations he has and any reasons why he would need aid in attendance. Next, we have to produce all asset information. This includes bank statements, statements of a second mortgage, as well as any income information, usually Social Security and a small pension. Finally, we have to produce an affidavit from either the assisted living facility or the in-home caregiver to prove our medical expense so we can write off our income and be eligible for full benefit. While filling out the application, it's important to thoroughly and accurately answer the questions. Refusal in doing this causes the VA to deny your claim unnecessarily. Also, it's important to read the instructions very carefully, as it gives you very detailed description as to what parts of the application needs to be filled out. Since we've already discussed how to determine if somebody is eligible and how to gather the information needed to fill out the application, as well as actually filling out the application, what we'll go over now is what to do after the veteran has been approved for the benefit. First, every January, the VA will send the veteran an EVR form, an eligibility verification report. This is like a mini application. What it does is make sure the veteran or the claimant is incurring medical expenses, still is under $80,000, and is also their income hasn't changed at all. Next, when the VA determines that a veteran or claimant is incompetent, they want to appoint a fiduciary. A fiduciary is somebody who handles the medical expenses or the finances of the veteran. It can be someone appointed by the VA, or it can be somebody appointed like a family member. If they rate somebody incompetent and want to appoint a fiduciary, they will withhold the retroactive money. If it took them 6 months to process the application, they'll withhold that retroactive money. However, they will start paying the monthly benefit until a fiduciary is appointed. Then they'll give the retroactive benefits. We've now discussed how to determine if somebody is eligible, as well as how to fill out the application. Also, what to do after the veteran has been approved for the benefit. In conclusion, this benefit helps out our veterans who fought for our country, and they're at the point of their lives where they need the assistance of others to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And now with this information I've given you today, you'll be able to go out and help a veteran receive this benefit and make it easier for them to receive the care they need at this point in their lives.